Hey, welcome back. So, I've been thinking lately about like opposites and why we perceive them as opposites. Like black is the opposite of white, but why? Like I know it's got something to do with the absence of light and the sum of all colours and stuff, and then I started thinking about all these other societal opposites that have been imposed upon us. Like it's now acceptable for women to wear pants, but men still can't wear dresses, and it's just patently ridiculous. And then my brain exploded and I need a little lie down. But that brought me to today's theme, which is going to be opposites attracting, but we're going to push the boundaries of this quite a little bit and take stereotypes maybe, and then just like push against them a little bit. So we've got white and we've got black, and you look at white, right? And white and weddings go together like white weddings. So what if we went like a black wedding, but we have white too, because we're going to have the two colours as opposites. Anyway, I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's where we're heading today. And we're going to try and kind of opposite some stuff along the way where we can. So I've got all these body parts that I pulled out of my mini doll bin. It's not a bin, it's like my storage container. And these are all the black and white colours that I have for hair pieces, for torsos, for bottom parts. And we think of weddings as being like a happy time, but what if we took like evil characters and put them in a wedding? Or I don't know. I don't quite know where I want to go with this yet. I just know that I've got black and white and weddings. So I do love a ball gown. So what if we went instead of having a white wedding dress, we had a black wedding dress? So, we don't really have a ball gown bottom really in black, apart from Ursula's tentacles, which if you kind of squint at it sideways, maybe they just look like tulle kind of floofens on the bottom. Just made that word up, floofens. I like it. I'm going to use it more often. So we'll have a go. There are so few black torsos in the mini dolls. So this one's Anna's, how is this going? I'll find a headpiece a head print that'll go nicely with this. Just trying to match skin tones at the moment. And then for hair, we'll try the black hair pieces, because we're just going with a whole black outfit instead of a white wedding gown, a traditional wedding gown. I do love Paisley's hairpiece in black. It's just, this hairpiece is just, it's cartoony Jessica Rabbit, and it's perfection on all fronts, but I'm going to try lots of different looks. This one is, I like it. I kind of want a more elegant look though. I'm going to go with elegant, because this one looks kind of goth, and I'm going to try and avoid goth. So we'll go back to this skirt piece, which is one that I've used in heaps of other different custom mini dolls. It's just a black skirt piece that I've taken the print off. You can even see how I've sanded it down. And this torso that came from the previous pop star theme, we're getting it revamped. Very excited. I painted some gloves on this one previously. So now it's a very elegant look. Grabbing the same head again, and then for hair pieces, looking for something elegant and simple, maybe nice and straight. I don't know. Trying some other. Oh yes, Leanne's new hairpiece is just so sweet and pretty, and also very current looking too. So flowers. So for a bouquet, black's really hard. I think the black flowers only came with the Sally minifigure from the Nightmare Before Christmas minifigs, but they might have turned up since then. But that's where I remember getting these from. But that looks pretty bleak. Black flowers is a bit much for me. So we're gonna have black foliage and a white flower. Oh my goodness. So we're mixing it up, obviously, because it is black and white. Nice. Okay, so prospective marriage partners for this scenario. I've got this one that I put together before. Very princely outfit. Might be a little bit much for a current day wedding. So what else and River's outfit, which is a tuxedo, which was from the Heart Lake Hotel. I really do love this, but he's wearing grey rather than white, which is black and white together. So maybe I could kind of spin this, but give him some swoopy boy band hair. And it would definitely go with the theme that I'm kind of thinking of here. However, you know what? While we are pushing against stereotypes, and I love a ball gown, let's just dispense with the male partners. Let's just make another dress. Or a white pantsuit, which I actually put together for Elsa in her modern day apartment. So this would look really, really nice. This is really like wedding-y. We'll try some white hair pieces on her. I just don't know about this one. The white hair pieces are a little bit limited, so we're gonna, I don't know. Let's go with a white ball gown. I'm just going to we're not going to go for a complete white look maybe. I don't know. So we got a white ball gown. We're just turning this one to the back so that we can't see the print on the front. And white torsos, I don't know. Do we want to get married with a doggy print on the top? I think I possibly would, but we're not for this. Maybe this one's like a chef's top, but it would kind of work. Kind of, because the gold accessorizes very nicely with the black outfit that we've already made. What else have we got? The pop star theme still like has just ruled in in elegant outfits that we can utilize here that aren't casual. So this one, nah. I want to go with, can we just not go with a different skin tone? Because we've already got a light nougat mini doll. So let's make this one, I can't remember what this colour is. Medium nougat. I don't know that I've got a face that will actually match with this now. But this shade here is just like they're really close. And I love this face print so much. And it goes really nicely for a fully made up face. No, let's not do that for hair. But yeah, a fully made up face for a wedding. These hair pieces seem to be getting harder and harder to get off. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe this particular head has just got like a weak neck joint. This hair piece is really pretty. I always love using this one, but I'm going to try and use some pieces that I haven't used before. I really like Paisley's hairpiece in the black. Let's see what that looks like on this particular character we've made. Because some things look really great and some things don't. This one's, it's okay, but I want an updo because our black mini doll has got down hair. So let's have up hair. Maybe this one. I really do like that one. It's actually quite edgy too. And it goes nicely with the top as well. Gosh, these are so hard to get off. Why? Maybe my fingers are just weak today. But I'd like a much more elegant do. So we're going back to this one, which I tried on right at the beginning. I just love this hairpiece. It's gorgeous. It's got little braids and a bun around the back. It's really, really elegant and pretty. So for her bouquet, she's getting just a single white flower, but she can also have the little tiny black flower on the inside. So we've got an opposites going on here with their bouquets. All right, I'm going to name these characters. So we've got Esmeralda in the black, which means dark moon in Turkish. I think that works really nicely. And Candide in the white, which means bright glowing white, or something like that. It's actually translated from Latin and means all sorts of things, but it works nicely. Okay, so they're going to have their dog, who I'm going to call Casper, as the ring bearer, and their daughter, because we've got the cutest little micro doll here already in white. She can sing something for them to go down the aisle to, and she can have this really, really cute hairpiece because it just works really well, and it looks really young and sleek and really cute, and her name is going to be Lily. So we've got Esmeralda and Candide getting married, their daughter Lily and their dog Casper. It's a whole family of black and white. Right, so let's build them a wedding, and the most romantical thing is a carriage, right? So, but we can build it in black. So I'm taking this design here, which came from the Lego set 43216, which is the one that had the Cinderella carriage and the jasmine thingy and the hot air balloon for Rapunzel, but we're going to make this predominantly in black with some white as well. And I'm just lucky that I actually have all these pieces in black and white. I haven't had to substitute anything. And for the little mat in the middle, I've put some washi tape on, which is like a glittery black one. And the washi tape's so good because it's exactly the right width for these 2x4 tiles. Okay, all right, speeding along here because it's not terribly interesting watching the carriage go together, but once it's all come together, hopefully it won't look too goth and it will just look like romantical and pretty, even though it's all in black and white. Quite stark. Okay, this little like opalescent-y bit, we're calling that white because it kind of, and anything clear, if you've seen any of my single color build challenges, clear is like free for all. You can use clear in all of the things. Also, this butterfly, it's printed on black, so we can use that as, we'll have a butterfly release too. So here's a little errant butterfly. And these are like gunmetal grey, but it's like they're closer to black than actual grey. I'm going with, they work just really nicely and they're just so ornate and pretty, and I'm using them. You can't tell me that they're not black. They're black, la la la, they're just like a light black. For horses, we've got the perfect one because this one's black and white with spots and it's all braided, like the mane's all braided, so it's perfectly ready. It's so like kitted out for a wedding. So pretty. We just need to attach it all. And now we have got the most pretty, romantical black and white wedding carriage for them to arrive to their wedding venue, which we have to build yet. It's just going to be the idea of a wedding venue because we can't do a whole thing. But look at these. How pretty is it? How pretty does that carriage look in black and white? All right, let's get these out of the way though, because we have to build them a runway. What do you call it? Like an aisle to walk down. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're going to start with white. And we're going to layer black onto this, but we're going to make some really nice, almost church style, but not church, windows at the back. So if we have these black latticey bits in them, it looks very elegant putting the black and the white together. So I'm going to build these up and make this kind of the bit that they kind of are posed against or that they come to at the end. So if we put one of these in the middle, then we've got the two curved ones on the side. That makes a really nice little alcove. Okay, we're going to build this up to the height that we need it to be, just to be like mini doll height. Let's just get Esmeralda in here to check. Yeah. All right, we're going to keep going up so there's a little bit of grandeur to this. And when we get this next layer on, we can put, this is the one we can put the lamps on. So we've already made one of these lamps with the opalescent, it's kind of shimmery. I want an idea of fairy lights, like a shimmery fairy lights, almost like it's a nighttime wedding, which the black is depicting the night, kind of. I don't know, it kind of makes sense to me, but the opalescent shimmeriness inside the black lantern looks really pretty. So we're putting these on either side instead of big bunches of flowers, because we don't have big bunches of flowers in black or white, and also it would look awful. So we're also putting a butterfly. We're going to I've only have 3 of these butterflies, so I'm going to use them wisely. Going to kind of pepper them around here, and I can angle it out from these windows by putting it on a little stick here. And then if I put it in this little notch under here, it's not like firmly secured in there, but you can't pull it in or out. But you can angle it. So that's going to look really pretty. It looks suspended there. Okay, this is going to be the height with the arch piece right on the top, and then on either side, no, we'll just put one more, because I've only got one more, we'll put one more butterfly over here on a forward-facing stud. Isn't it so pretty? Okay, we need the aisle, and we're going to obviously make this black. So let's just get the back bit in now. And if we kind of just build it up by one plate, it'll give it just a tiny bit of dimension rather than just being flat down on the ground. So we'll put black down. I'm just trying to extend it out and to make it nice and smooth around the end. Very sweet. Okay, this is very, very sweet. So let's get the black all the way around here. And then we're going to line the middle of this with our carpeting, with our washi tape covered 2x4 tiles. Already covered them in the glitter carpeting. Well, with washi tape, oh my gosh, it looks to me like carpeting, and it just has that tiny shimmer, and I'm just in love with it. I couldn't exist without washi tape. It makes the best decoration for Lego. A little step up down here to our platformed bit, and then along the sides, we'll line them with white, all the way down to the back, and then because then it kind of appears to be like a shadowy kind of thing. And then we have this, I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. Okay, maybe we should add some more dimensions. So if we put these triangle-y bits off to the side, just gives you the idea of little cornery bits. I don't know. I've already used the term alcove in the back bit, but these are also like little side alcoves, and we can hinge them off. Now you can see how my brain cannot figure out how hinge things work, because I'm just so directionally challenged. That's correct. That's how I want it to go. So if we maybe put this back where I had those little single round plates, I'm trying to figure out where I want these to go. So they're going to hinge, and that way you can open it up and make a really nice little tableau out of this. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, lining along here with the black, and that gives it more shade and dimension. Making that noise again. Yeah, okay, I need to, so if this is going to be my next wall, that's situated too far back. I actually want it in line, but angled in line with the back bit. So let's move these all forward, one little stud, and then put that back on, and then now we've got them, now they're on the right. Yeah, we're all on the same dimension now, rather than it being just set back one, which was not right. Okay, now popping these down here, and if I put this little bit here, I can tie this in around the edge, kind of, and soften it with some flowers and sparkly light things, little glowy opalescent lights. So let's do that. Let's flower the edges of our walkway very, very gently, because I don't want to clutter this area too much, because It's just a lot of nice clean lines at the moment, and that's how I want it to stay. But we want a little bit of embellishment. So some white flowers with the opalescent gems on the top, very pretty. We'll put some more of these along the way, but I'm also going to just chuck in a random flower on each side, just like so that it's not strictly symmetrical, and it just pretties it up and softens it just a little bit. So we'll put this flower up here, not across from the other one. It's just a bit confusing, but it looks so pretty. How pretty is that? All right, I thought this would be too grim, but it's working out so nicely. Okay, let's get Esmeralda and Candide in here. Just make sure that they do both fit. Oh my gosh, and with the blue butterfly, just like giving a little touch of color behind, even though it's on black, it still counts. It's just so pretty. All right, let's put our angled walls in on the side, and I'm going to just try and keep with our curlicue, latticey kind of idea. These window pieces came out of the dress shop, the Lego Friends dress shop, previous one, so they're just so pretty. The stickers on them, rounded top windows, and we'll pop arches around those breaking stuff. Pop arches around them so that they come up to, are they at the same? They're a bit higher than the ones behind, but that's okay because we're going to just we're going to pepper along the top with some really pretty fairy lights. All right, we've got some really nice open wool work happening now. So it's closed in, but it's still open. Fairy light time! My favorite time of the year. But we can only use the black and the white, well, the opalescent colors. So let's get these up here. And I'm going to make them slightly differing levels as we go along too. And if I've got a string of lights here that I've pre-prepared because I had to angle these exactly the way I want them so that they fall correctly because I struggle with that. So this can come up to a little point at the top of the arched window if I just put these in the right spot. How pretty is that? It's so pretty. I love fairy lights so much. I wish we had like real little tiny lights for Lego that were easy to install because I just love them so much. Okay, on this side, some more lanterns because you can just never have enough pretty lights, I think. And we'll pop another one on the other side to match this. But for now, let's fill in this side because we got a little empty space. Let's pop in one of those, like the book thing, the ledger that you sign, the contract, the wedding contract. So this one, obviously, we're going to use white because black was too easy, so I had to find a white one. And these are the ones that the squiggles already on it. They're wedding squiggles. The W is for wedding. And I'm going to make a nice little ornate style stand for it. So we've stuck with arches and curlicues for this whole theme. So we're going to continue with that. This is where the book's going to actually rest. And then to build it up a bit, we're going to use these. I just love these pieces so much. I don't get a chance to use them so much in my builds because generally I like modern stuff, but this one's just so much more fancy. So if I want to make this actually stand up, I'm going to obviously attach it to the plate in the actual build, but if I could just put these little jumper stud 2x1 thingies, and that'll make it like gives them feet. And we need, because it's fancy, we're going to need one of those like inkwells and feathery things. Extra romantical. I mean, nothing better than getting black ink all over your fingers while you're signing something like that and then wiping it on your white dress. But it'll be okay if Esmeralda does it because she can just wipe the black ink on her black dress and nobody will know. All right, I'm getting distracted. We're getting a stand together for the quill and the ink pot. And now I reckon we can install these just over here in the edge. Oh, it's so pretty. There's just so much pretty happening here. I was afraid that it would turn out... Oh, hold on, that doesn't fit. What have I done wrong here? I need to take out that angled little pot bit and just try that. That's good. And I know that that's exactly the way that I had it planned, but I'll fix it I'll come back to it if I need to. All right, on this side, we've got white birds. And if we had black ones that didn't look terribly evil, I'd pop them in here. But we're going to just go with a white dove. If for this corner in a little display section. I don't even know why, because we've already got butterflies. We're having all the like butterflies and doves, all the flying things. I've done something wrong here. Oh, I know. See, I knew I'd done something weird with the quill thing on the side. So I actually wanted to have this cool part because it's not one that I get to use very often. It's got all those really nice fancy angles on it. And I'm going to put this over on here because that was missing. It was over on the other section. Actually, I'm okay with the white dove, because the white dove can be for Candide and the black butterflies can be for Esmeralda. So they've got a flying object to to depict both of them. I'm just getting so fanciful now. Anyway, we've got our dove over here. Let's install it into our build. So pretty. Oh my goodness me. Okay, all right. We got a lantern on here too, so we can just match this up to the other side, and then it will look just a little bit more complete than if I'd forgotten and left it out. And then we've got their wedding venue ready. If you had have told me that I could make a pretty looking black and white wedding, I wouldn't have believed you. But I don't think we're quite done yet. What about a chandelier? I mean, I like all the lights, so let's see if we can add a massive chandelier. And if we can even make it fit, I just like the idea of it. So let's give it a whirl. So, I mean, this would be a nice modest-sized chandelier, but nah, we're going to go big. So if we use that as the middle part, and this then is on the outside. So we want to build that up a bit with this. And then, yeah, if we pop our little, by the way, those diamondy pieces, they're see-through, they're clear, I can use them, la la la. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to make these go all the way around this little wheel piece. Well, it's not really a wheel. If you use that as a wheel, it would be a very, very uncomfortable wire ride because it'd be clunky. Let's put them all the way around, and then you can kind of angle them down. Going to need a rod to go through this, and the rod's going to have the middle bit of the chandelier. So we're going to have two of these little holy studs, and then pop our diamondy bit in the middle. Stick them in the middle. Stick that in the middle. They're all stuck through the middle, and then we can angle these down a bit. And look at that. Isn't that spectacular? It's so big. Right. No, but big is better. Okay, let's pop this on the top, and then I need to figure out how we're going to actually install this into our build. So we have that arch window that's up nice and high. If we actually, this needs to sit higher than that, because if we try and put it at the same height as the top of that, like a straight stick out, it's going to kind of donk on their heads and it's going to look really cluttered. So I want to sit it a little bit higher. So we're going to make like this mishmash of claws and clips that are going to give me the opportunity to be able to actually angle this. This is the piece that we particularly want here. I don't know how strong it is, if it's like actually going to hold the weight of the chandelier, because it is super, super heavy. Right, so let's pop that on there, and then what is it going to sit at exactly the angle I want it to? Let's have a look from the front. Oh, I just need to kind of jigger it a bit. There we go. I'm not even going to breathe on it because it might not hold for very long. How pretty does it look though? Okay, the chandelier is probably a bit much, but I don't care. All right, we've got our opposites attract black and white wedding. Turned out beautifully. I would never have considered a black and white wedding in the past. Now you know what? Maybe this is what all weddings should be in the future. Why do we go with white? I mean, why do we? There will be a whole cultural reason, and we will have forgotten what it is, but we still stick with these stereotypes and we forget why. So let's push against them occasionally. Let's do more opposites attract. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see next if we want to make this a series. And you got to do all the things. Click the little notification bell, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, do all the things so that, YouTube knows that people are watching. Otherwise it gets a bit confused. All right, I'll see you again soon. Bye.